Hey guys, it's Arrow Hoodie here. I'm exhausted as fuck right now. It's literally 1:39 in the morning and I'm recording this on my goddamn school computer. And the only reason for it is because I literally don't want to use all my storage on my phone. And it's time for Mental Health Vlog number 7. And you guys are probably wondering, Arrow Hoodie, is this about you still not being able to talk to that girl who's 2 years younger than you? Well, sort of, but not exactly. You see, there's more to it than just that. You see, over these past couple of months and stuff, I've been arguing with my parents a lot. My dad and I were always like butting heads with each other and shit. I'm always disrespecting him, cussing him out, threatening him. I even punched him in the chest once after he yelled at me and bumped into me for accidentally kicking Scooby in the stomach, which you guys don't know who Scooby is. He's my uncle I deeply care about. But, yeah, so that's rough. And then there's the other fact of that, I'm just getting into a lot of arguments with my parents lately, and it's causing me a lot of mental stress, and I don't know what to do, you know? Shit like that. Like, I feel like the only way I can get my stuff out is if I put it in, like a video post on YouTube, even though I know nobody actually gives a shit about me right now. See, I'm having difficulty with my parents, and I feel like I've been having a lot of difficulty with my parents for like months now. In case y'all didn't know, I recently got a job at Sonic in addition to my job at Whataburger, and in order to split the time up, I'm working at Whataburger during the week and Sonic on the weekends. However, my mom doesn't want me to do that, so she's telling me that she's gonna ground me and punish me from things like my cell phone and my video games and other shit if I work during the week. Of course, being me, I'm 18 years old now. Why the fuck can't I do this? I obviously didn't say that why the fuck can't I do this, but y'all get my point. And so my mom was like, well, if you don't like this rule, then you could just move the fuck out. Well, she didn't say that part. I'm over exaggerating this shit, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here. You feel me? Anyway, so that's when today, before I went to work at Sonic, I texted my friend Darnell asking if I could stay at his place because, like, if my mom was going to be very inflexible and stuff like that, and, well, I wouldn't say inflexible, it's just one of those of you guys, the real truth is that I don't like my parents' house rules, and I just feel like I want to move out of here because I don't like the rules or the rules. Like, I'm still going to go to school, I'm still going to do my jobs at Whataburger at Sonic, I'm just not going to live in this house. Like, I'm going to take all my clothing, all of my room decorations, except for that Mario poster you see back there. I'm keeping that there. Well, not all of my clothing, most of my clothing, a lot of my decorations, all of my stuffed animals and stuff are going. My phone is definitely going, even though I'm going to be paying for my own cell service. So, my friends, if you're watching this, you'll understand why. If I don't respond immediately, it's because I didn't pay my phone bill. And so, yeah. And if you're asking me, how does this all relate to mental health vlog number 7? Well, y'all, this is causing me a lot of mental stress right now. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to do. Like, honestly, first here's the real pattern of the whole 3 years of my depression. First, the whole me getting rejected by Abby shit, then the whole me losing my reputation in band, then me dropping out of robotics at Tech Theater, then the whole me getting rejected by Ashlyn at my job, then the whole fucking blackmail shit, and now this. Ugh. This shit keeps getting worse, y'all. Like, I may not necessarily feel, like, saddened emotions right now, but I'm very depressed. Like, I literally don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life at this point. Like, I feel like one of the main reasons my dad and I bump heads a lot is because I just feel like I need to release all that anger and shit on him for whatever reason, you know? That type of shit. And so, yeah. Another thing I'd like to say too is that the main reason why I got blackmailed was because I was stupid enough to think the dating apps were actually a good idea. But in reality, they weren't. I got scammed and shit. But you can see my previous video if you guys want to know more about that. But yeah, and so yeah, yes, another reason why I used those apps is because I just felt bored, lonely. Didn't think that any girl liked me genuinely for who I am, and I still don't think that any girl genuinely likes me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, okay, I just need to pause for a couple seconds because I need to think about what I want to say next. You know, it's very hard with autism to go out and actually talk to a girl, you know? Like, to put yourself out there after being rejected like 11, 12 times and shit, it's hard as fuck. I mean, like, I'm starting to become, like, friends with this girl at my job, but, like, it's different when you're just trying to be friends with a girl versus when, like, you're actually having romantic feelings for them. Then it becomes really hard to talk to them. It becomes really hard to develop any sort of self-confidence for yourself. Y'all wouldn't get it. Honestly, I feel like none of y'all understand what the fuck I'm going through right now. Mental stress, sex addiction, and yes, I needed to clarify why I have this. I look at pornography a lot, y'all. I'm not going to go into full details on what I mean by that. I'm just going to say that I do. I do it because I am bored and lonely and depressed and do not know how to talk to genuine girls in real life, so I just over-sexualize women. And I'm not going into details about that. I'm just saying the truth in this vlog that I never admitted to y'all. Not to say that I don't like sexy women, I'm just saying that the main reasons I look at that kind of stuff and that cause my sex addiction is because of my loneliness and my depression. It's been tough, man. It's also tough having to go into your jobs and act like you're the happiest person in the world, but in reality, you're actually just a scared motherfucker who wants to kill himself. And yes, y'all, I do want to kill myself, to be honest, like, with all the stress and shit. Like, I may not be sad when I'm saying this, I'm just deep down inside, just really fatigued, and really just, I don't like myself anymore. I mean, what's good about me anyway? I mean, like, my personal opinion, nothing. 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 I mean, even if there was something good about me, clearly I wouldn't even be able to figure it out because I give up too easily on things when they get hard. That's why I dropped out of band when I was having that whole classical versus rap music shit. Like, you know, with the whole, you know, me wanting rap music to be a part of band and shit like that, and me liking rap music more, you know, there's just a lot of things that came with it. And then with the whole robotics thing, it was just one of those, if I didn't feel like I was, well, I wouldn't say I didn't feel like I was good enough, just I had a hard time belonging with the other people. And then tech theater, just one of those of, I had a hard time belonging, didn't know how to engage, so I just gave up. I gave up on everything in life, y'all. Hobbies, interests. All I have is just my job, me sleeping all day, knowing that it's not worth it to actually get up and do shit for once. For any of you guys watching that know me, you wouldn't get it. Life's tough. Life's hard. Life's a hellhole for me right now. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I want you guys to get this message. It's not a joke. I'm actually dealing with all this mental stress from my parents. I'm also dealing with stress in my job. I'm having to deal with, like, my Whataburger manager's getting mad at me at the fact that, like, seems like I'm choosing Sonic over them, but I'm not. I just feel like I fit in and belong with the Sonic employees as well as the Whataburger employees. There's a difference. And my sex addiction, the whole blackmail thing, the whole me actually liking myself, you know? Stop liking myself, you know? Just realize that maybe I'm not good enough for anything in life, you know? Maybe I'm just stupid, you know? Maybe autism is a weakness after all, you know? I don't know what else to say though. I'm physically and mentally fatigued and just ready to be done with life, y'all. Ready to just fucking end it all because I'm done. I'm done living with depression. I'm done living with this stress. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm going to kill myself. I'm just saying that that's what I feel like doing. Literally. Like, all this shit is just compiling against me. It's like causing me a lot of problems right now and just feel like nobody's out there to help me. Like, I'm not talking about like counselors and shit. I'm talking about like, I need genuine friends. And I feel like I don't have that. Like, even if people say in the words that they care, I literally feel like I don't have that. Like, I literally also feel like that nobody on my channel actually pays attention to my vlogs and actually gives a shit about what I have to say and watches the videos all the way through. Some people are just like, oh, he released a new video, and we can watch it and like it and subscribe. Clearly, you're not a loyal fan, are you? Do you know what a loyal fan is, dude? Do you know what a loyal fan is? It's not just somebody who supports me and not Kason Johnson. It's not that. It's also somebody who understands me for who I am, you know? Like, I don't expect that my subscribers are going to be my friends. That's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say, sorry about that, but what I'm trying to say is that my mental health vlogs are there and my YouTube videos are there for people to understand my point of view. I don't make them for nothing. I make them as the way to vent my emotions and shit. And I'm telling y'all right now, like, I feel deep down inside, like, lost, you know? Don't know what else to say. Eat a lot of food at night, possibly for comfort, because I feel very lonely and, you know, I just don't know what to do with my life, you know? Like, I feel just mainly that I have no purpose. And, you know, maybe I'm starting to realize that that's not true. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is what's going on, and I don't think anybody can help me. Like, even though I have genuine friends that I can talk to, even though there is potential for me to get a girlfriend soon, not with the current girl I'm talking to at Sonic, because she already has a boyfriend and I'm just pursuing her platonically, but I'm talking about that girl who's 2 years younger than me. Some of you guys might know who I'm talking about when it comes to the girl who's 2 years younger than me, but I'm just saying that, like, even if I were to talk to her, it wouldn't bring out my happiness at all. Like, I am not happy. And I would rather kill myself. And yes, I'm dead serious about that last statement. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go lay in bed on my phone like I always do and watch YouTube videos and shit. Fuck myself. I'm a stupid piece of shit. Arrow Hoodie out. He's a loser. Peace out.